Howdy folks, I am Ruskiel, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. In the last one, we started the second trial for Mahiru's murder, and primarily we focused on summarizing the events in the arcade game, and now we're in the midst of solving the two murders that took place in the arcade game. So let's keep going.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
The murder weapon? Oh, this. The best thing I've got is maybe they slammed her head into the aquarium. Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was!
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end.
What the heck? You're so annoying.
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit.
And couldn't go a single chapter without that, which
means I feel disgusting.
You're a disgusting one. Oh, and by the way, going back and taking a look, the profile that they used for Hiyoko off to the left there, I didn't notice it before, but she looks like really cute. It's amazing how, when she doesn't have smug face or psycho eyes, she's like a normal person.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though. Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
An unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game. If we're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear, then I have to do it. I'll do it. What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of line just now? Now then, there's something I need to tell you regarding the white noise and non-stop debates. There's something else? Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. You won't always destroy them in one shot. Well, that's new. The white noise will chip away every time you shoot them with the silencer, but unless you completely destroy them, your time limit will not be replenished. By the way, if your difficulty is set to gentle, you won't have to worry about it. It also appears the debate is getting tougher, so I've obtained some very useful information. I heard there's a guy named Gun something. Apparently he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Gun something. Oh, Gundam. Okay. I was about to say, what the hell is going on with that? So do you actually get skills from characters as part of the narrative game as well? That's interesting. Was I out of line just now? Well then, good luck and have fun. So it's... my best estimate is it's gotta be the fish tank. There we go. Killer's escape route, stolen swimsuit, and the base photo. So let's start with the fish tank. A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about the broken glass? Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head? Then she was killed... oh, okay, so there's my comment that I need to agree with. It's too big to be a weapon. Then the piano. Why are you going even bigger? The investigation conducts universal chaos. It's on the big scale, too. How about beating her with the gavel? Oh. If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had bloodstains. Was there a weapon with a bloodstain on it? No. Fist. No, I'm gonna go with the fish tank. Because that's the best thing I've got going for me right now. So... no, really? Uh-oh. I was convinced that was going to be it. Shoot. Should I think it over one more time? Okay. So maybe it has to do with what the piece of evidence actually says. Found in the music room where the first victim's body was discovered. Gravel and water were scattered everywhere. Unless I need to use the fish tank to contradict the fact that there weren't bloodstains. That could be it. Maybe I'll try that. Could try that. Broken glass. No, I don't think they did that. Shoot, what? Oh, crap, what was my button for? Getting... what was my button for... grabbing statements? We've gone over that, haven't we? Surely we have. Alright, so maybe we'll try... grabbing something else with the other button? Come on. No! I didn't want to hit that like that. Okay, so I can't grab statements. Let's just... Ah, son of a... Looks like you've never beaten someone before. Split someone's head in half, a surprising amount of blood shoots out, you know? You can argue you use better reasoning than that. Maybe I should split your fucking head. Oh my goodness, this is... What? I was convinced that they had slammed her head into the fish tank, and that's why there wasn't any blood. Maybe I'm using the wrong piece of evidence. Alright, so we got the escape route, which is the window, the stolen swimsuit, that has nothing to do with it. We've got the crime scene photo, and the broken vase. Well, the broken vase... I'm going to take a look at the broken vase photo. But I don't think that's going to tell us anything. Okay, the vase was... Yeah, because it was next door. It doesn't have anything to do with the actual murder. And then we take a look at this. We've got... One of the... They're arguing that the bloodstain should have been on the murder weapon. Which, I mean, there weren't any. Crime scene photo of the victim after she was killed in the music room. Okay. What's going on here? This shouldn't be this hard. Because all the other statements are, we've got the fists. I mean, she wasn't beaten to death. I can almost guarantee that. I mean, you just don't... And we don't have any sort of autopsy report on this girl, so we don't know, so we don't have anything to use with regards to that to help deduce. Which leads me to keep going back to the fish tank. Because I don't really foresee using this as a counter-argument to the bloodstains. Okay, so we got the broken vase, the bloodstain... Sorry, we got the broken vase, we got this photo, we got the fish tank, the stolen swimsuit, which has nothing to do with this. And... it was... What was the other piece of evidence? The killer's escape route. Alright. What does this have to say about the killer's escape route? I don't think it's really related. There was a broken window in the music room when the first victim's body was discovered. Normally you can't leave the music room without passing through the entrance hall. That makes well enough sense. So I keep coming back to the fish tank. But I couldn't use the fish tank to agree with the fish tank statement. I couldn't use the fish tank to counter the lack of bloodstains. The fists have nothing to do with it. The piano has nothing to do with it. Gale, too. They're beating her with gravel. Oh, it says gravel! Shoot! Maybe it is the broken fish tank. Maybe I was just agreeing with the wrong statement? That could have been. Yeah... That's my best guess at this point. So let's go with that. Not the glass, not the fish tank, not any of this nonsense. And then we get to this statement here, and then this is the one I want to try. Balls! Okay. Where did the blood go? Where did the blood go? I don't get it. Come on. Oops. Good lord, why is this so hard? Why am I really flubbing this up? So far I've only tried the fish tank as the piece of evidence that I've been using on all these statements. It has nothing to do with the fist, and it has nothing to do with the broken glass. Unless they were saying that the broken glass was supposed to be from when they broke the window. And I'm supposed to technically agree with Kazuichi and say, yeah, the broken glass is from the fish tank when they slammed her head into it. God, I hope that isn't it. I really hope it isn't that. Because it would make far more sense to agree with the fish tank statement. The only other thing that I can think of is using the photo's victim. Sorry, using the victim's photo to try to counter the bloodstains argument, but I don't see where that gets us. Alright, let me try that first statement. Please? Oh my god! Oh. They are just making a stupid joke. My gosh, why is this one beating me so bad? Good god. Because we already said that they used the vase to bring the attention to them. And I can't grab any of the worst part is, I thought we had gone over being able to grab statements to use with other statements. I didn't think so, but I figured I'd try it anyway. What is going on? Seriously, I'm going to spend I can't spend the entire episode on one freaking debate. This is not happening. Unbelievable. How can I be so far off? How can I be so far off? Unbelievable. I thought I had it, and then it slipped away, and I can't think of any other alternative for how they killed her. And we have no evidence. We have no report that says what killed her. If it is the killer's escape route, then maybe the glass was busted and broken out from the music room. I don't see how this would relate, though. I don't see why there would be an issue with the fish tank. Why we would have this fish tank piece of evidence if that wasn't the murder weapon. But I've tried it on virtually every statement, and nothing is coming through. Because I shouldn't be this stuck. Not this early on. Killer's escape route. Yeah. At this point, I'm just trying a bunch of crap. Because I'm losing patience with this crap. Broken glass, fish tank, bigger, bigger, bigger. Yeah. God damn it. I seriously have to look this crap up because I am at a complete and utter loss. Jesus, this is so embarrassing. This is garbage. You have gotta be kidding me! Really? That's the logical jump they have you take? Unbelievable. That is way too much of a jump. wow. Just wow. Okay, so I can't believe that actually kind of angers me, because I had to look. I looked this one up. I'm not gonna lie. I looked this one up, and the whole thing comes down to the stolen swimsuit, and they did a case where basically she was beaten with a bag of rocks. Unbelievable. Especially when you've got something that you can slam her head into and the water will wash the blood away. Unbelievable. Yeah, no, this one upset me because we had no way. I can't believe it. We really had no way of knowing that. We had no way of knowing that, hey, the gravel was taken out of the fish tank to use as a murder weapon. Wouldn't it make more sense to take her and throw her into the fish tank, her head into the fish tank, and she would die? That would make way more sense to me. And this wasn't at no point was this ever discussed or suggested. Just nothing other than the fact that, oh, her swimsuit went missing. Okay, she hid it to make a freaking case for an intruder coming in. Oh my god. I'll figure something out. Jeez, I can't believe this. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim. Yeah, now I'm all flustered, and I'm all flustered. I can't think straight. Don't want to do this no more. I'm angry and pissed. My goodness, I got it right, and I was just throwing things out there. Ta-ha! Just as I thought, I'm chosen by the gods. You're not chosen at all, and gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon. What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag? I'm sorry, this is just a little bit too much of a leap in logic. I accept the fact that yes, it could be used, but it's such a weird and bizarre method. It really is. A bag? What kind of bag? Well, if the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon. Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the Ace Attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea. Yeah, they've already done it. But they totally actually led up to that, and it... But the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. Huh, nice pun. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later. How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
The happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this kind of ecstasy.
Oh, but the real important talk begins now. Girl Lee had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D? You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of vase that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it. Yeah. And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it, and they ended up getting into an argument. See, and that's another thing. That's another thing. Stuffing a swimsuit full of gravel and using that as a weapon isn't a crime of passion. It's premeditated. or at least thought through enough that it's not something that you just pick up and use as a weapon. That's why I was thinking that her head was slammed into the fish tank. As you might be able to tell, I'm a little peeved at this. And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
Oh, but she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident, and from there, she couldn't go back. Wait. Oh, God, you're right. Oh, man. I had forgotten that when she was telling when Girl D was telling Girl E, when Girl E was telling Girl D what happened, she mentioned that. Okay. That's making more sense. Well, that's making more sense. It doesn't stop the fact that maybe she twisted what... It doesn't stop the fact that it's possible that Girl E had twisted what happened when she told it to Girl D, but still, at the very least, they should have done something to remind the player that this is the conversation that they had. I somewhat understand that feeling. You can? Well, that's pretty scary.
Oh, but Girlie was also killed by someone on the 4th day, or the game's last day. Well, I might as well just ask in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
The only person that would make sense at this point is Guy F. Fuyuhiko. Yeah, Fuyuhiko. It should have been Guy F. Because the way he ended off the 3rd day reflected what was going on the 4th day. A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister. But Guy F is... what? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you. Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared in the characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
That is... I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember. That's obvious, because their school memories were likely totally stolen.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like my hero besides a piece of shit. Menace to society like Fuyuhiko. Girl E and my hero were killed by that guy. I'm getting a little dangerous with how I'm voicing her.
You sure do talk a lot of shit, but I'm used to it by now.
But does my hero's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated. I never noticed territories being crossed out with cutlery. That's pretty appropriate and hilarious. No, the game and Mahiro's death are probably related. Wait, what argument are we making? Uh-oh. In actuality, there's an important shared point with Girl E and Mahiro's murderer. Girl E, yeah, the metal bat. Ooh, there we go. Let's submit that. There we go. Well, I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiro, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection. Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now. There's no way a stupid game could be the motive.
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge. If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious, but don't you think that'd be too obvious?
What are you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer. Trap? What do you mean? I think we're going to go ahead and discuss this in the next episode. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Farewell. Swimsuit full of gravel. Good God.